I'm live. It's terrible. I don't know. It's working again. Um, okay, I think you should be live. All right. Yeah, it's working. Cool. I'm gonna keep this chat window open in case you all want to talk. If anybody wants to talk, you're welcome to join in whenever you guys join in. Whenever anybody joins in. This is a new mic, as I promised. I have bought a new mic, um, and right, and it's amazing because I can see all your chat things um, on one side of my window now, so it's great. Um, I'm gonna play a song that I have not made yet. This is a bare bone basic version of this song. I'm working on it with Rohini Mehdi at the moment. It's a new song that I've just come up with. It does not have any instruments properly. It's got like random vocals, but I'm gonna play it because it's my shit. So like I can do whatever the hell I want to with it. There's no record label thing, nothing attached to it. It's just me. So I can do this, and I'm gonna do it. Um, Please work. Right. Okay. Right. I'm gonna wait for people to join in as well. I'm the DJ. I have 30 minutes on me. Like literally have 30 minutes on me. This is why the live is called 30 minutes. Um, 7:45.
Everybody's kinda coping all the time, shopping on the fly, screaming on the side. Everybody's kinda broken all the time, shopping on the side and screaming on the side. Everybody's kinda coping all the time, shopping on the fly, screaming on the side. Everybody's kinda broken all the time, shopping on the side and screaming on the side. Everybody's kinda Everybody's kinda coping all the time, shopping on the fly, screaming on the side. Everybody's kinda broken all the time, shopping on the side and screaming on the side. Blue jeans and new brown sheets and things we need, like socks you can eat. And new scenes of beauty, beads and sunflower seeds and things we need. Blue sheets and soft green seeds of basil leaves and proton beads. Heaven sees a comet beams, you run out to breathe, your tongue out to breathe. Now, please, the things we need, like whiter cream. Chip those bees to elsewhere, please. My phone died. Cheese.
Jeez. I don't even know why I'm playing this live at all, but this song's not.
Everybody's kinda
Everybody.
Everybody's kinda Everybody's kinda coping all the time, shopping on the fly, screaming on the side. Everybody's kinda broken all the time, shopping on the side, screaming on the side. Everybody's kinda jeez.
Fun. All right. I'm gonna stop sharing. Okay. This was a new song. I'm working on it with Rohini Mehdi. It's not complete. It was called Screaming on the Side. The lyrics go, everybody's kind of coping on the side. Everybody's kind of coping all the time, shopping on the fly, screaming on the side. This song was called Screaming on the Side, but now I don't know if it'll be called something else. Everybody's kind of, maybe. I don't know. Something. This is a new song. Aditya Srivastava. Hey Pranav, how are you, brother? I'm all right. As you can see, I have a new mic here. And this live is pretty much just me trying to show you that I bought a fucking mic. I don't. It's the Pranav 2 years ago would be like, why the fuck do you need a mic? Unless it's like a film mic, something that you want to like record a short film with or something. But it's evidently not that. So I bought a mic. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. I guess I'm gonna sing with it, or like do these things with it. And it's a very popular podcast mic. It looks like a regular ass mic, obviously. The good part about it is that it has a USB-C input, so then I can like attach it to. Anyways, nerdy things, but it's simple to use for me. Um, uh, there's been a lot of reading happening, which is very unlike me usually. But this book's being read. Um, this is the one. I have others that I have. I'm not reading the others. Um, and it's a good book. It's fun. It's simple. It's not ultra intellectual, which I like sometimes quite a lot. Gives me a break from my head sometimes. So that's great. Um, have you like just sat and done things that are absolutely unproductive for a long period of time? Um, cool mic and dope song. Thank you, Aditya. Thank you, man. Thanks, especially for the mic. Yeah, the songs, like, I'm glad you like the song, but like the mic, I paid money for the shit, so yeah. um, I don't know, man. So I've the thing I was writing in Goa is it has been on a break for the past 3 months, and I am since when mid March, beginning March is when I stopped working on the writing for what I was writing earlier, and now then I went to shoot something. Went to shoot this Bumble commercial, and then got back to Bombay, and it's things have been all over the place. And now it's like things are like clearing up again. The clouds are leaving and coming and going also. So I do have the amount of time to be able to like do stuff that's more than just keeping yourself all right. You can do a little bit more than that sometimes, which is awesome. So I might be getting back to writing soon. But the thing with writing now is that in the past year, so much has changed within me and in my mind that the story has gotten very convoluted as it has grown over the past couple of months or so, and hence I am um, I'm finding myself in a place where I need to like rethink how I'm writing. So that's gonna be something. Um, I could also keep this mic away and talk, right? Why do I need to like get it so close? How's this sounding? Is this also all right? Because like I don't then I it's like out of frame and shit, and then it'll be like even cooler. Wow, how is this person's audio quality so good? Oh my god. Ah. Yeah. Imitate the legendary Aapka Surul album cover with the mic. Could certainly do that, Jugal, for you. But I don't know the. I'll have to Google the album cover. Aapka Surur. Aapka Surur album. It's literally just this. It's just this. It's not. It's not a good. It's not a funny cover. It's just my life in general. He's holding the mic as if he's. I don't know why he's holding the mic like this, but he's holding the mic like this in the cover. I mean, as if he's gonna make out with her, but he is not, and he is actually very close to me. Actually, I should show you the thing, right? That the good part about buying Zoom is that you can do this. So like he's gonna make out with the mic, kind of, but the mic is obviously rejecting him and being like, "Fuck you, I'm a mic, so I'm not gonna make out with you." But he's like, "I'm gonna make out with you anyway." He's like, the mic's like, I'm not gonna make out with you. So, what? Why am I doing this again? Okay, I'm gonna stop now. Fuck. Pranav Resham in the house. Yeah, bro. Okay, sure, that works. We'll do that. Um. All right. So that's that. That's for Himesh Reshamya, and I'm also like and wait. I was speaking about something before I jumped into this, which was that the writing has been in a place where I need to figure out how I'm going to write this thing, and I'm looking for help. I'm looking for help with the writing now. I wasn't looking for help. I was consciously asking people to stay away, or like sometimes very, very, very like low key going to somebody and being like, "Hey man, I'm doing this thing. Are you like interested?" And they'll be like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah, sure." And then they'll be like, they'll see it and they'll be like, "Oh, this is sure any day, sometime if you need me, let me know." And that's just a very, very vague way of basically saying we'll see, whatever, fuck off. Like that's not how you feel interested or try to like contribute to something. I think the way to contribute to something is by really being a part of it somehow. And also at the same time, the real way of asking somebody of being to be a part of it is by asking them to be a part of it, which I didn't do either. So that's how it's been with the writing. I might have to seek out, and there have been so many things that I there's a book that everything's related to a fucking book, man. There's a book which is a lot of stuff over the past 1.5 years. uh, and this is like when I was in California. This is the book for something that I'm writing. I don't know if I should be talking about it right now, but I don't know where to begin with it. But anyways, point being, it's a long form piece that I've been working on since I started even doing live streams. Before, like the reason I started possibly doing that is because writing is uh, you need some company, you need like people to talk to, you need things to do more than just be in your head all the time. Nevertheless, I was trying to understand structure, and I was in California. I was in Malibu that time, and I was at Jim Cummings' house. Jim Cummings is a filmmaker. If I'm not, I am sure I've spoken about him already. But he's a filmmaker based out of California. He's an indie filmmaker. He's really cool, and he's got a film out right now at Tribeca, and Berlinale, and all these like different places. This film called The Beta Test. Nevertheless, he is he did this thing. I asked him how screenplay structure works. This is January 2020. He like just took I asked him how structure works. He's like, "Oh yeah, just is there like a paper?" And then he just opened up this book and he took a pen and just like scribbled in it. Just said this. He wrote this screenplay structure, and then made a box around it. Then like just like put dashes, 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 dashes. And it's like this Act One, 18 pages, 30 pages. Act Two, 60 pages, 90 pages. And that's all. He just like scribbled and then said some random stuff to me. And I don't really remember exactly, but he was too much in a hurry. He's quite in a hurry. I was like, why is this so obvious to you? And I couldn't understand. And I've so many times I've tried to like take this like random scribbling and try to make sense of it. Like I've tried to understand how one uses it as a tool, as opposed to it being something that you analyze when you've already watched something. And I've never been able to figure it out. Sometimes I used to try to like fit what I am thinking about into these pages and like these line things, and then realize many people say that it doesn't work like that. So then that's fine as well. But I tried to do that, and then I realized this is not how it's working. Then I tried to make a new one for my own self, and then there are like 1,200 versions of this. There's this one really long ass one. I don't know if you've ever seen it, if you any of you ever seen it, but there's one called The Hero's Journey that works for anything and everything that's related to films and stories in general. That I have it saved on my man. You're gonna be surprised if you see this. Wait, let me share my screen. Right, look at this. This is the hero journey in 6 popular movies. It looks like a design, I know, But stay with me. Let me zoom in. Oh shit, it can't zoom in. Oh yeah, it's zooming. Okay. This is like oh man, it kills you, man. Harry Potter, Star Wars, Matrix, Spider-Man. Oh man. And then you gotta like kind of goes all the way. This happens and then this happens and then this happens. And then I was like, oh fuck man, I need to like study all this shit and like understand it better. And I did try to read it and make sense of it many, many, many times. But it cannot be used in the same, like it doesn't help the same way that I wish it did help. That it was like, oh, it'll give you all the answers to your life. It doesn't do that. So yeah. I was just like, today has been a day when I was like really thinking about how it's so cool that this guy just wrote like this thing on a sheet of paper, and I still think about it. I'm like, he wrote it like 1.5 years ago, and I'm like, what the fuck does this mean? What am I supposed to do? That's what's up. Today. Right. What's up with you guys? What's up, Jugal? What's up, Aditya Srivastava? I'm watching this Hindi movie called Sony. I haven't watched a Hindi movie in a long time. And surprisingly, Sony is on Netflix and not on Sony Live. I mean, buy it, Sony Live. It's literally called Sony. How stupid can you be to like give it to some, like it feels like Netflix just bought Sony and they'd be like, what? Bad joke, sorry. I'm finding a new office space in my car. I like just going close to the mic and speaking now. This makes me feel like I'm doing something substantial. Otherwise, I'm speaking like this, which is like, I mean, it's cool, but it's not like I'm saying something. If I'm doing going to the close to the mic, it feels like you're doing something important. Um, but I've been sitting in the car a lot and realizing that it's a great place to sit during the pandemic because it kind of fits into your rules and stuff, and it's still, you can see something from the window and feel like there are people walking around and you're still safe. It's amazing. It's just like, who thought of this? How did the car manufacturing person like not think of this as his market? He should have just sold cars that are made for the pandemic, just with the view and shit. Nothing, bro. Just trying to make movies just like you did long back. Just like I used to make movies long back, man. And like 2 decades ago, I used to make movies, and I kind of, I still kind of make movies. I just don't do it the same way. But you're trying to make short movies. That's good. That's awesome, man. There's no just make them many of them. Down, Jugaraj is down with fever. He got tested and I'm negative and so resting at home till then we'll be leaving for Manali for a web series shoot. How are you? Oh yes, you're leaving for a Manali web series. All right, you're doing a shoot. That's Manali web series shoot. That's You mentioned this. This is awesome. Like, yeah, sounds cool. Take care of yourself. It's gonna be a little bit of a thing. Um, I'm okay, man. The car idea is amazing, but also I've also been trying to literally a couple of minutes of my day to day in the car were about me trying to figure out if there is enough place for me to land to take this laptop and place it somewhere. Maybe there's a platform or something. Maybe the close to the dashboard or something. I can place the laptop and then maybe I could take the mic. This stuff was playing in my head, and I actually might want to try that once, even though I don't know if the battery will sustain for as long if the mic is connected and stuff, but I can figure a way out. Maybe 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 I can do something about that. Yeah, but maybe I'll do a live from my car while I'm sitting in my car. They said don't drink and drive. They said don't text and drive, but they didn't say you can't go live and drive. Yet this is going to be the first accident that happens. I didn't say I'll not be driving, by the way. I I just said I told you I'll be sitting in the car, but I might just be driving while I'm live. And I don't know if then I'll just become, I don't know, like I might just get sued by Jerry Seinfeld for doing comedian in car without coffee, which is too close to what he was doing. But plan on shooting the feature, bro. Plan on shooting the feature are that when I feel confident about one thing about that movie, I will make it. I feel too alone to be able to like pick it up and feel like and like be like, oh yeah, this is happening. Just let's just do this. I feel like everybody is doing so many things in life, and I'm sitting here with this thing that's in my head that I think is absolutely imperfect and not even close to completion, and I'm just um trying to figure it out with that. So that's where I'm at with the script. I wrote like 80 pages. I have 80 pages written, out of which I know 20 of those are not, it's are like just ideas in my head that are just placed in so that I can make some sense of the film eventually. But it has just been so many efforts for me to like be able to like get, it's been a lot of like, I made like multiple, yeah, I mean, I've tried multiple times to be able to get to an ending, but I think that that boat of like writing a shit draft, like the first draft idea, you wanting to write a first draft without having an outline, there's a very limited um, there's a life to your mind being able to do that, and I think that life died long ago. Now the way to write this is to be able to like plan it and write it, as opposed to it being um in the spur of the moment, which is how I was going with this writing process for a long period of time. But now, how do I plan it is the question, and what do I do is the question, and I don't have answers to it. The only thing I know is that I really love this movie and that I would like to like complete it. When I say movie, I mean moments from the movie, the tone, the people, the characters, the situations, the treatment. Like I like these things that make me feel really nice, but I don't think it's complete or any. It doesn't reflect if I would tell you what it is right now, which is basically completely imperfect. And I don't have a co-writer or stuff, and I probably like that. Like some, I, maybe we speak about the next time when I'm not so fucked up on it. I really hope I can find a way out. I don't want this to be a project that I give up on. Amen. Why not buy a Tesla? You can charge your car and a laptop at the same time. That's smart. It's a smart joke. Why not buy a Tesla? You can charge your car and a laptop at the same time. Why don't I buy an electric house, man? That made no sense. What did I just say? I do have technically this is an electric house, right? Like this is not running on my house not running on diesel anyway. So yeah, shit. Regretted that immediately. Um, what keeps you guys up lately? Up like in not in a tensed way, up as in a way of like feeling nice lately. Now it's your turn to talk. So like I'm waiting. So too bad y'all take very long to reply to things. There's also like a 5-second delay in video. I can see that very clearly on YouTube right now. It's like, so I'm gonna give you some time. I could play a song if you're like I can be a radio show of sorts and just play songs while people think about things. And then stop the song and then Radio Mirchi. Casey Neistat old videos. Oh dude. Have you guys heard about Van Neistat? Van Neistat's Casey Neistat's brother, and he has this very interesting, strange story on YouTube where like he's also a YouTuber. He does have like he also puts up like videos daily, but it's very interesting because he He has like a 10-minute-ish YouTube video that just speaks about how he was a heroin addict for a long period of time and how he came out of it almost, and it was quite beautiful. Um, so that, what keeps you up? Being on set. Wow. Yeah. I mean, I think, are you on set lately? How are you on set? Like right now, are there sets? Maybe there's like pre-production happening, but I don't think they're shooting yet, are they? Maybe they will start shooting soon. Um, yep, they're good carpenters. I agree, man. That's a very interesting way to put it. But yeah, that's pretty much that's what it is. Yeah, Casey, the Neistat brothers are great carpenters. That's very true. Um, Also, love how Aditya is just calling them HBO bothers instead of HBO brothers. I agree, HBO does bother, but also we are talking about Casey and Van here. Um, yeah, I think I don't know what I'll be shooting next. There were a couple of like commercials that I was. There were two commercials that I was in talks for that are not happening anymore, which I got to know about this morning. So now I have a lot of time on me. I might just take a break and go away from Bombay for the weekend. Also, with this particular, I don't know if you all heard it. There was at the beginning of this video, I played a of this live whatever. I played a track, which was um which was which is completely under progress. Like completely um it's not ready. It's not it's just like a scratch basic idea out of my head. And I got Rohini to like redo the vocals on that. And that why I'm sharing that, also why I played that here also, is because I'm trying to get like a reaction on the, it's a groovier track. It's a more happier track, I guess, in some way, than or like more fun track, than as opposed to the kind of stuff that I do usually, musically. And um and I think the reason I also wanted to share it is, or like what I'm also contemplating, is that this could be the music piece that I could do a music video on. I don't know how, and I mean, I know how. I just don't know if it'll happen. But I heard this track. I mean, I've not even made it completely right now, but this is the track that I think I could do a music video on, because this is a question that came to me like quite often. Is that uh is why don't you make a music video for the music that you're making? I don't know how to make the music. I don't know how to make a music video for the music that I'm making. I wish like somebody better than me on these things can do a music video for that. But those songs I don't know how to make a music video on. This song I know how to make a music video, because this is like fun. Sorry. Anyways, come to Northeast India. Where in Northeast India are you? I was on pre-production, but now the feeling of being on set after almost 2 years excites me. Oh yeah. Uh, After 2 years, like what kind of set are we talking, man? Um, wow. I mean, you were kind of a part of Cabin Fever's shoot for the few last few days on episode 3. Although I do agree that it wasn't really a set. It was 5 people trying to run around and shoot something. But I mean, that's still a set. Technically, it qualifies as a shooting set, unless you're talking about like a studio set, which is a completely different environment. Sorry for being a fanboy of Casey. Never apologize for being a fan of Casey Neistat, man. He's really good. I really like him. It's funny how I like a lot of like pop people. Like even I love Billie Eilish. Have I mentioned this before? I really am a fan of Billie Eilish. I really liked. I watched her documentary on Apple as well, and I watched her. Um, I mean, all her the album as well. I really like a lot of the tracks over there. Even her brother. Um, a proper set. Oh, like a, oh, you mean like a, with like basically a DSLR, like a, or like whatever, like an expensive camera. Let's say that. Tell us how you have um tell us how you have made your other narrative music video. Which one are you referring to? Is this Believe? There's only two, right? Or did I do more music videos? I've done technically three music videos that were commissioned. So three music videos, yeah. The other narrative music video might be Believe, or it would be In My Senses, which is relatively abstractish, narrative-ish, maybe. Guwahati, that's cool. We're in Guwahati, that's cool. Um, how is Guwahati right now? How is Guwahati in general? What's the best part about Guwahati? Is it raining? Fan of Billy. Right. It is ultra fucking hot in Bombay. Trip Talk. Oh fuck. Okay, so that was a music video that we made called Trip Talk on DLP, which was, I don't know which year, like many years ago. Um, how did we make it? We were intending on making an iPhone music video back then. I don't know why. And we started shooting it on an iPhone, and we didn't have a song. That's the only difference. That was a music video that we started making without having to, without we started making that music video without knowing what song we are gonna place on it. And we paid some guy to like make music for it, and the guy made music and took money from us, and the music was really shit. So we eventually did not use that music, and then I approached JMall. We used Blame Adam, and I asked him if we could use one of his songs that we really liked, and then that's how that music video was called. I think we renamed it from we when we put it out we called it Trip Talk or some Trip Talk, but then we changed the name to Lucifer Maldek because that's the name of the song. So we're like, if it's a music video, then we'd rather call it what the song is called. Um, but that and also, so yeah, we started shooting it on iPhone, and we shot it for about one evening, and we realized that a lot of our shots are supposed to be shot in the dark or in the late in the night or so, and the footage that we were getting was not seeming very fun because it was shot on an iPhone. This is the time when we had iPhone 5 or 5s was like the newest iPhone. So that's the year that we're talking about here. And it obviously didn't feel so great. So we decided to then shoot it on a 5D. We rented out a 5D Mark 2 or 3, and shot it on that. And Siddharth Sen was acting in that. And there's a very funny scene which keeps coming to me every time. Is this guy Arnav, we had to get somebody to like be under a handkerchief and just be like mugging somebody, and in a dark lane or something. And I think it was Arnav who acted in that, just behind a mask, who was like nice enough to help us out of that. And he just was supposed to say wallet, he was holding a knife and wallet nikal, wallet de mujhe wallet. And I think it was Sarth who had to dub the audio for Arnav, and he just wallet, wallet nikam, wallet there. It was really funny. I don't know why fuck, it's another failed joke today. Your Teak video is an absolute masterpiece, bro. Is a masterpiece. I just added for my own self. Actually. Your Teak video is a masterpiece, bro. Okay. Thank you, man. It happened in the spur of a moment. I think there's like, I can't explain this better, man. Like, I actually don't really know why we don't make videos anymore, but there have been numerous, like if I think about it, there are like multiple videos that have like not made it. Like after that, it's not that like making videos, like the intention of making videos stopped. It's just that things stopped becoming accessible. It just, like, life is not the same way anymore. I've written so many sketches after that. I think we have made like we've shot, I think, two sketches after that we never put out, that we just decided to scrap on the I decided personally that like nahi karna. And there were like two three that we wrote. There were so many things that I wrote in 2019 that I was about to like make, which we didn't do for one reason or another. Ayush Agarwal was a part of them. Sars was a part of a couple of them. We really liked them. We wanted to make, like, it was supposed to be fun, but the only condition here that actually like put it all down was that we were trying to get it to like a scale where it would not remain DLB anymore, because YouTube stopped supporting us. Like YouTube had already like taken off as this very crazy viral content thing. So we didn't have a platform to actually sustain ourselves with, and we couldn't really spend like weeks doing something that is not going to reach out to the right people, or like it's not going to do anything to us. It's going to be wasting time for us. So then it just became about trying to like get either production into place, or like something into place, something to support us in being able to make what we want to make. And that just, I mean, if that didn't happen, and then we lost hope, because we'd also already made like a couple of sketches that were not helping us receive anything good out of it. We were already going through the TVF Insiders wala sad phase, where we were like, TVF did not put it out correctly, the show, and they didn't want it to, like, they didn't think, they didn't have a TG to actually cater to with that particular show. So we made, so when we put in so much time, so that didn't feel very nice that we've spent so much time doing this and like nobody's seeing it. And then the same thing happened with like the sketches. There was No Means No, and there was another sketch, and Diwali Money, Money is Dangerous or something. And both of them we spent a lot of time making. Jugal was a part of them. Jugal's brother was also part of them. And yeah, I mean, just that, because it does not give you anything back. You put in so much time and effort. You're trying to better it, and like put in so much everything into it, and then it didn't make sense, right? It's like putting like, you need to know what to do with it. It doesn't feel substantial as an exchange. So which it used to back when YouTube was not so heavy. Now it's, now the three people watching me right now, so that's where it is right now. We used to have like, we used to be willing to just share. I think the scalability did not work along with this. So I started writing something cool, like something weird today also, and I know I may not make it unless I feel like really motivated to, because I pick out things, but I don't have the. There's this one thing that Jim also says quite a bit, is that make movies with your friends. And I think I don't have, my friends are like not accessible people to me anymore. It's like people, they're all there, just have been for the past, not just not, this is not a pandemic thing, it's before the pandemic as well. Everybody that used to be a BDLP or so kind of moved on and has priorities, including me. And like we hence don't make stuff, but like you need to have a community of people to be able to like, to be able to churn out good films, or to like to be able to make the films that you want to make. You have to have a community of people that have similar ideas, or not just to have similar ideas, but have appreciate each other, and want to work with each other. And I feel like I lack that quite a bit right now. Whenever we do find whatever scarce resources we have, I try to utilize that. I have Arnav, who's very helpful. Sometimes if he likes a script, he picks it up and he does it. Or I have a couple of friends. There was Sanskriti earlier. There was Ayush earlier. There is Jokal sometimes. So like there are these people who do help out with things, but it's overall it's very difficult to bring people and make them collaborate. You don't want to do, it can't be a forceful procedure. It has to be an exchange of energy, which does not happen somehow. I don't know why. It used to really, like, I think Kanika was a short film that we made, which did take so much effort to make. Again, Jugal was a part of it, but like it was a really difficult shoot and a really difficult pre-production process as well. Trying to get that film to Goliapa, then get it made, and it was not fun to make. And guys, like, you can this make films with your friends and like have fun with it somehow. Both of them are really difficult, but like somehow if we're able to like create a community, or like community, like create, I don't know, like if there is an exchange of ideas and energy in some way, through film as well. Maybe it helps in being able to make feel more enriched with movies in general, which does not seem to be the case. It hasn't seemed like the case for a long time. All right. Was the blood on the knife? It looked like ketchup. Was the blood on the knife? Was the blood on the knife ketchup? Oh right, it didn't. The blood on the knife was probably fake blood. We never used ketchup unless it was like a joke. On bad reviews, we once used ketchup on my hand because uh, we had to do. Salman Bhai was asking. It was like sharing lines, and the producer was asking the writer, which was me, to like put down lines, and but we didn't have a paper, so he said, take a blade and put it on your forearm, and hence scene like that. Um, it's indeed an absolute masterpiece. But those sketches is unlisted links here. What happened to Ayush, Sharth, and Ankur? We're gonna speak about them. Sketches is an unlisted links here. You know, the thing is that I have them. I have like projects. I've never exported them. There is like one missing thing that was a film that we made for IFP. That was the last thing that we did properly, which also was like, it's okay. It's not worth it. So we didn't. I have an FCP file kept on my desktop, but I just don't feel like exporting it. I'm like, it's not worth it. But yeah, that's something. There are these sketches also. There were two sketches. One needed a voiceover that I didn't do ever. It was completely short. We just didn't do the voiceover. And another, I think, just I didn't feel good about it or something. I don't know, man. Something happened. Just didn't. This like it's got to be something. Something sort of happened. It's our natural life. What happened to Ayush as an Ankur? Ayush is in Prague. I haven't spoken to him in a while. I don't know what's up with him. Um, Ankur is in Goa. I haven't spoken to him in a while properly. I don't know what's up with him. I'm certain Ankur is not doing films anymore. He's just staying in Goa, or and maybe he's doing something related to film, but I'm certain it's not making movies. It's something else. Um, I don't know if it's happening anymore. Ayush, I don't know if he's making movies either. I think he was doing something completely different. I think he started indulging into photography, still photography, and I'm not quite sure what he's doing now. Sarth is into DPing, but I have again not met him in a long time. I don't know why. I don't know where he is. Maybe he's. I mean, I have heard he's around here only, but I have not spoken to him. I think, yeah, that's how it is now. Right now, that's how it is. I'm sure like I do. It's not that I'm not like I do say hi to these people sometimes, but that's about it. That's as far as exchange happens right now. Can I be your friend and be a part of your videos? You can be a friend and you can be a fan of it. Yeah, you can do that. If I'm making a video, yes. If there's something that's happening, yes. Who's your favorite YouTuber back old days or present? Favorite YouTuber. There's no favorite. I used to like Ryan Higa, I used to like Just Rain, I used to like um I really liked TVF earlier, man. Like first few years was really good. I thought AIB was also really funny for a long time. And then um yeah, who else was awesome? But I used to really like. I used to be an avid YouTube viewer. Like I used to very I used to watch YouTube quite a bit. I would follow these people and make sure that I'm like updated with their videos. And it used to be quite a fun thing to do. Um, I'm sure it's kind of still a thing for the people who are involved now, but it maybe the idea of it being more accessible, and it seemed more like a community of sorts as opposed to what it is now, which is like there are these prime people and that's it. And I don't know. Um, Actually don't know what it is anymore. I watched a Ryan Reynolds video yesterday, and then I watched one a couple of weeks ago as well. I was like, this guy's a YouTuber right now also, and I clicked on it and I was like, oh shit, what the fuck is this? Why am I watching an ad? And then it was another video that was also an ad, and I was like, why are people like, why is this a thing? Why are there ads? What is this? I am so confused. And there was the same thing happened with Jacqueline Fernandez. My friend was hired to like write a couple of videos for her because she was starting a YouTube channel. And what's up with what's up with that? Have you seen Jim Cummings' Parent Teacher Short? Yes, I have watched it. I watched, I think, all of his short films. Um, I've not watched. I've also watched Wolf of Snow Hollow. I have not watched the beta test. Is the only piece of work that I think I have not watched. But he's really cool. I really appreciate him. again, somebody who speaks a lot more about like he like the guy who's made Beast is also very good friends with him. Come here. Huh? Kya? We have a drum roll, please.
बनाओ
क्या
बनाओ
क्या बनाओ
क्या बोलते हैं उससे
क्या
मैगी टाइप का है उससे क्या बोलते
रामेन
हैं? रामेन बना दो
हम्म।
अच्छा ठीक है आप क्या कर रहे
ओके दिस इज क्या कर रहा हूँ मैं आप देख सकते हो अपने आप को यहाँ पे आप देखो मैं एक बार एक टेक्स्ट 30 okay cool I have to go in like 5 minutes. This is the last five minutes. Yeah, awesome. You guys have to go too. That's amazing. This is amazing. We are timings are syncing now. देख पा रहे हो ना आप अपने आप को बोल दो हाय बोल दो दुनिया को क्या बोलना चाहते हो यही आपका एक मोमेंट है बता दो बोल दो क्या बोलना चाहते हो अरे बता दो बता दो सॉरी तो ठीक हो गया ना अब तो
ठीक है ना अगला लगता है
अच्छा ठीक है बता दो
क्या बता
अभी भी लग रही है सॉरी
मैं कुछ नहीं बोलती हूँ मेरे को नहीं आता है चल बाय
Okay, bye. All right, cool. This is how I hold my mic now. The tripod's on top because all right, cool. I'm not vaccinated yet. No, none of us are vaccinated because I had COVID and I have to wait for a duration of time before I can get vaccinated. My parents are vaccinated with one shot, and everybody else is not vaccinated in my house because everybody got COVID at the same time. This was 2 months ago or 1 month ago, and everybody fortunately recovered, and it was only a mild strain that they got. And if you must know, it was from Goa. And if you must know, it wasn't me who gave it to them. It was my brother. He got back from Goa. I didn't go to Bombay. I didn't stay here. I went to Delhi instead. But everybody's all right. Is this like a? Is the whispering cool? Is it sounding cool? Like I don't have it. I should have. Damn it. All right, cool. Here's a little bit of a Himesh Reshema goodbye. I'm gonna leave you guys today with a have an awesome day sentence. So here goes.